Welcome to the Concrete Colour Systems Flake Application DVD. The key to a successful CCS flake floor is preparation. Not just preparation of the concrete slab, but being prepared with the right equipment and tools to ensure the job is done correctly. Hiring and/or purchasing the right equipment and supplies and laying them out ready for use is essential and will save you panic and delays during installation. Such delays can be costly, especially when you're working with products such as sealers that have a small window of workable time or pot life. Ensure that you prepare your product as close to the site as possible. Use a drop sheet to protect any pre-existing surfaces and keep the site as clean and tidy at all times to avoid clutter. Use a grinder with a dust extraction system to take the top layer off the slab. This will remove any impurities in the slab, such as residues of paint, oil, grease and dirt that may have been absorbed over time. This applies to new slabs also, and in particular, garages, which are often used as rubbish sites for building materials during construction. Vacuum up any remaining dust or matter. This will give you a smooth, clean slab to start applying the CCS Galaxy flooring system. Follow mixing instructions as per the labels on the product. Any variation can result in product failure. Weight scales will ensure accurate amounts of product are mixed, where 2 or more components are required to make up the final product. Start to cut in the prime coat using a paintbrush. Note that the applicator is wearing correct safety gear and knee pads. The use of tape on garage lips will allow smooth looking edges and give you a guide to your working area. Once you've cut in, start to apply the prime coat with a 10 to 12 mm roller. Work in sections so as to ensure total coverage. Try to use the roller in a long, smooth action, applying equal pressure at all times. This ensures not only a uniform coverage of the surface, but also efficient use of the product. Allow 24 hours between the application of the prime coat. This is essential because it enables the slab to react to the prime coat, and it will also show up any problems that may still exist in the slab. Before the base coat can be applied, the prime coat should be dry, be uniform in coverage and have no patchiness. As before, prepare the base coat to instructions. On this occasion, the applicator has prepared just enough base coat to allow for cutting in only. This will enable sufficient working time before the mixture goes off. Once cutting in has occurred, apply the remainder of the base coat via roller, once again using long, smooth passes to ensure total coverage. Be generous with the base coat and remember, this is the glue that the flake sticks to and is the key to a successful project. If you're working in sections, immediately start to apply the flake to the first section before you apply base coat to the next section. Distribute or broadcast the flake by tossing handfuls into the air above the coating in an underhand manner. This allows the flake to drop directly down onto the surface of the coating. Be generous with the broadcasting of the flake, as not all flake takes and will be recovered prior to sealing. If you're working in sections, repeat the exercise until the floor is completely covered with flake. Once the floor has been completely covered, roller over the flake to ensure it has settled evenly. This will also help the flake stick or better adhere to the base coat. The sealing of the floor can occur 24 hours after the flake has been applied, providing the floor is dry. Sweep up the excess flake into piles and put back into the box for use on later jobs. To further prepare the floor for sealing, you need to knock down the flake with the back of the broom or even a trowel to get a really smooth finish. Vacuum up all the fines from the surface so when the sealer is applied, there is no loose flake and the sealer goes on nice and clean. It is worth noting that on floors which are cracked or pitted, a very smooth or cropped finish will highlight those faults. Now you can start to seal the floor. Prepare the sealer as per instructions and commence the procedures of cutting in and rolling in sealer. As always, it's imperative that you systematically cover the area. Failure to do so will be obvious when your top coat is ready to be applied. Depending on weather conditions, the top coat can be applied as soon as 5 hours after the first coat of sealer. Apply the top coat as per the first coat, ensuring correct mixing procedures and even distribution of the product using a brush and roller. The amount of sealer applied depends largely on the level of gloss required, an important issue that should be discussed with the client prior to starting the project. So, once finished, and provided you undertake each step as outlined in this DVD and CCS literature, and ensure you are prepared with the right tools and equipment, you will have a fantastic looking, seamless, durable and easily maintained floor.